The zoning laws are the go-to rules that settle the matter. That's the law.
Section 2 of Article 1. All men shall be secure in the natural light to worship Almighty God according to the dictates of their consciences. And then, no law shall in any case whatever control the free exercise and enjoyment of religious opinions or interfere with the rights of conscience. That's clear. As a teacher, an English teacher, I would say, don't use superfluous words, extra words, unless you really want to emphasize something. I read those words once again. No law shall in any case whatever control the free exercise and enjoyment of religion. Now maybe the whatever doesn't belong, but how much clearer can it be? And I don't know what went into your making the decisions you made last year, but you should be aware that government shouldn't do certain things, and it certainly shouldn't be a planning committee. What competence do they have it? We shouldn't be considering this. You have no right to tell churches what their ministry should be. That's protected by the U.S. Constitution and by the Oregon Constitution even more clearly. Beyond that, there's a law passed unanimously by both houses of Congress in the year 2000 that clearly says that there must be a compelling government interest that cannot be reached by any other means for governments to mess around with people's religious beliefs and practice. Now, a little background on how that law came about. There were lots of things like this that were happening. Neighbors complained about what was going on in the church. There were also issues of eminent domain all over the land. I remember in Los Angeles that a church that I went to school in was destroyed so the freeway system could be built. And Congress was tired of hearing all these complaints about how churches were being harassed by government, and they shouldn't be. So they passed this unanimously. Can you imagine that? No one objected, and what it says is you have to have that compelling state interest. You don't have it, and it's very, very clear that of all places, the Planning Commission, the Planning Commission is not the place to do it. They don't even know how to use a dictionary. The dictionaries that they cite have many definitions of what a church is, and that's no basis to hurt the capacity of religion to function. I think St. Tim's has been very brave in this community, and I think you made a bad mistake last year, but this one is much worse. Because there you were talking about just food. Here you're talking about the entire ministry of every church in town.
Does anyone object to the jurisdiction of the City Council to hear this matter?
Yes, I do. U.S. Constitution, Oregon Constitution, RLUIPA. The federal government made it very clear on the case about the feeding that you're clearly not allowing people's religious rights to be respected. And this is much bigger than this. That was only about feeding. This is about the entire ministry of churches. That's not in your jurisdiction or in your bailiwick, and it's none of your business.
Thank you. Lori, did you hear that?
Yes, I did. My response to that is the council does have jurisdiction. This is a land use issue. That doesn't mean that there's not other laws that may apply for certain matters, but that does not mean the council does not have jurisdiction to decide its own land use issues. So the council can go ahead and continue to consider this item.
Thank you.